and local government permits, or you're registered with CAC and you just go ahead. No, it's no longer like that. You have to get your environmental documents in place. That has been made very clear and everyone knows. And success not only in the construction sector, in virtually all sectors, all the man sectors. Because we interface with man, we interface with these SMEDAN, we interface with the small and medium enterprises, we interface with them, we interface with quarries, we interface with anyone doing business in the country. And then we also have a business registration format, which is free. Everybody must register their business, telling us the raw materials you use, what's your process like, is it wet, is it dry, and what is your product.
All right, we'll go on a short break now, and when we return, we'll talk about the Environmental Protection Agency's synergy with NESREA.
I am intelligent.
I'm incisive.
I am passionate.
I am focused.
I am diplomatic. I'm creative. I am people-oriented.
I am logical.
I am detailed.
I am determined.
I am inquisitive. I am trendy.
Welcome back to Dateline Abuja. I'm still with the Director General of the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency, Dr. Ngeri Benebo. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Let us talk about your level of synergy, coordination, collaboration with other agencies, especially agencies like NESREA.
NESREA is a sister agency under the same ministry, the Federal Ministry of Environment, and they are to regulate issues on oil and gas. NESREA is not in oil. NESREA is not in oil and gas. And if we get issues like fuel seepage or oil seepage into a well, and the complaint comes to us, we go with NESREA officials to investigate, and then we leave the investigation for NESREA. Anything that is oil related that comes to us, we pass it on to NESREA.
What about AEPB?
AEPB, yes, we work together when it comes to sanitation issues, other issues in the FCT. Then we bring it to their attention.
Are there other agencies?
At the state level, we work with the State Environmental Protection Agency, we work with the State Ministry of Environment, we work with even waste sanitation authorities at the state level. It depends. Some have waste management authority, some have sanitation authority, some have state environment, but environmental agencies at the state level, we work closely with them. Like for example, now we are conducting a training. When the Abuja training was held, AEPB was invited, they were here, Ministry of Environment, the Federal Ministry of Environment also participated. And right now at the state level, where we have training going on, we have people from all other regulatory agencies.
Such as?
State Environmental Protection Agencies, NDLEA, Customs, they are all part of our own program. Because we believe that the more people know about our operations, the more they're able to collaborate with us, and the more they're able to bring infractions in the law to our knowledge.
Let me take this last question. 7 years in office, that's a relatively long time. Could you tell me what has been the most challenging aspect of this experience?
Nigeria is a big country.
Yes.
And the environmental issues are diverse. And because of our population, a lot of investors are in country, and regulating all those needs you to be really focused. So that has been a little bit taxing on our part. But by and large, we've been able to overcome that and then do the bits we can. Because that means everybody needs to be educated on what you're doing. Everybody needs to be environmental conscious, and that means you need to have jingles on air, you need to have drama sketches, you need to have newspaper advertorials. We have done that within the limits of our budget, within the limits of our financial capacity. And we've been able to do what is needful to safeguard our environment.
If you were asked to change something in the space of these 7 years, something that would have made your work easier or better, what would that be?
It would have been to educate Nigerians more. That would have been it. Because I realized that the stakeholders' engagement paid off. For example, we have been to communities where we get public complaints that, oh, the noise is too much, and the person says, after I need to pray in my premises, I need to put a loudspeaker there, or I need to have a party as at when I like and all this. But by the time we go and tell them what noise can cause, they refrain and they are able to tolerate and make sure that things are done properly. You have somebody who has a generator, he puts it close behind by somebody's window and he says it's a path. It's a common passage for everybody, so I can leave it there. But by the time we go and tell him the effect of the smoke and all, he now shifts it somewhere else. So if we educate Nigerians more, I believe that they would comply more. They are complying, but they can still do much more.
Thank you so much for coming on the program.
You're most welcome.
The next clip is a special report on another dump site, this time in Utako, within the Federal Capital City. The site is located on the only access road in the area.
This is one of the two roads that connects Utako and Wuye districts. While Utako is a commercial district, Wuye is largely residential. This connecting road is about 3 kilometers long. This has been converted to a sort of dump site. There are several designated dump sites within the city. Converting this area to a dump site is one thing residents here are not comfortable with.
Those vehicles that used to go around town collecting refuse, the big trucks that are coming, taking people's refuse home by home, they are the ones that are bringing it here.
The smell alone, the smell we do perceive in that place is not good for human health, to be sincere with you. I don't think this is the way forward this very road they are seeing.
The Environmental Protection Agency, they are aware of this because their staff drop this waste here. They are aware. From all the available information, they cannot go to airport road. That is where they're supposed to drop this this waste, rather than dropping it here.
Another worrisome situation in the area is this abandoned sewage treatment plant. This plant is meant to recycle human waste, but it has become a source of concern for people who live in the area.
A lot of criminals, hoodlums do come to this place. They will tell you in pretension that they are washing machine, they do these things, they excrete here, and no single or you cannot walk here single-handedly.
However, officials of the Federal Capital Development Authority say efforts are being made to rid the city of dump sites like this.
The minister, in his effort to ensure that Abuja remains the way it ought to be, is ensuring that cleaning is an ongoing exercise. As you're fully aware, the population is increasing dramatically, and which calls for more effort on all the stakeholders to ensure that the cleaning efforts are carried on a daily basis.
This abandoned bridge is an indication of an ongoing construction in this area, and it will make access between these districts easier. The residents in these areas will be hoping that work is completed on the infrastructure, and in the end, miscreants and garbage will not be a threat to them.
Do you know that you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos? Please do make your comments after viewing the video and even old episodes of the program. You can also send your comments and views to the address and Twitter handle on your screen. Thanks for watching and see you next time.